All right, so here's your #1 featherweight contender. He got through a murderer's row to set up this shot at the title, and he knows this may not come around again. He's trying to make the most of it here tonight and head back home, the newly minted UFC featherweight champion of the world.
The winning streaks that you have to have in order to get a featherweight championship opportunity is so great that when you get here, you have to make sure you're ready. This young man is ready. He's prepared mentally. He's prepared physically to go out there and try to become a champion. He told us time and time again, I'm the next Max Holloway. Let's see if he can get it done.
It is so hard to get to this spot at 45, 55, 70. He has done it. Now the question beckons, is he good enough to dethrone the champ? All right, so here's the UFC featherweight champion, Ilia Topuria, undefeated when he arrived at the title fight against Alexander Volkanovski, and he was able to break through and get the job done. There is an undeniable sophistication to his game. He is a layered striker. He can grapple, he can wrestle. I haven't seen anything resembling a weakness on film, but I think his greatest asset is his ability to stay calm, cool, and collected in combat, and also to exercise some patience when it comes to pursuing a finish. He's one of the best finishers in the division, but it is never forced, it is never bat out of hell, and that's why right now he's the hunted and not Volkanovski at 145 pounds. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started with the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Diego Lopez. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Ilia El Matador Topuria.
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one.
Do it.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Been a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a
Kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Head kick attempt. It's blocked. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Nice. Nicely done. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Oh, good entry there to take the fight to the grappling realm. Now we'll see what he can do from here, champ.
This is exactly where he wants to be. Look for him to try to use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities. Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, that Darce choke is tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
All right, side control now. Knee on belly, big strikes landing here. Topuria is back in side control here. All right, trying to pass here. as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Ilia Topuria. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't think really using his physicality to his advantage now.
He lifted up the neck and snuck his arm underneath to try to get a choke.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine. You gotta be kidding me, he's out. Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Ilia Topuria.
This is where he wants to be.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes. And there you go, again, half guard.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Second round, straight ahead.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over. Certainly stunned his opponent in that round. We'll see if he can follow up here after 60 seconds.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job of finding a shot that really did affect the equilibrium of his opponent. Now he needs to go back and find the attack that's going to shut the lights off.
All right, so a huge round for him there, DC, particularly when it came to the head kicks. Take us through the replay.
I mean, those head kicks were beautiful. He was finding a spot. He was wrapping it around his opponent's arms and landing those head kicks over and over and over. He did a good job of really setting his opponent up with his hands and then taking those opportunities that were presented to him.
Ready.
Round two underway. Nice execution on the teeth.
Nice shot there by the champ.
There's that kick. Some damage being doled out, and now some swelling upstairs on his opponent.
He's not moving his head effectively. He's trying to be face first. Look, you don't have to prove how tough you are. You got to move your head. Be active. Don't be reactive in your defenses. Nice job defensively. He blocked that punch.
Right hand, yup.
That was a massive high kick. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. Beautiful head kick lands for this guy. Guillotine jump.
Oh, looks like he's countering here with maybe a Von Flue. He's got the side mount, and now all of a sudden his opponent's in trouble. May want to bail on that guillotine sooner rather than later. Oh, he bails on the submission now. Well, not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Ilia Topuria. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Ilia Topuria. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Close guard. Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Topuria. Right into side control.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Topuria's in half guard. Lands the ground and pound strike here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Hard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening.
Trying for a submission here.
It's tight. He's up. What's submission defense on display?
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
Take a seat. Deep breath. Breathe. All right, let's get him some water. Take a drink. All right, here we go. Listen, you're doing absolutely awesome.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. 2 men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready? Let's do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Big hook.
Big shot to the head.
Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Oh, nice. Nice.
And that one certainly found the target. Nice job on defense to block that punch, champ. All right, so he lands his first takedown of the fight after many failed attempts, so he stayed committed. Now he has the fight in his wheelhouse. Let's see what he can do. Oh, and he locks up a triangle now. You said off the top his go-to submission looks pretty tight to me.
Oh, and if he's got you in there, then you know that you're in a lot of trouble. He's starting to shift the arm across. If he gets it across, he's going to start pulling down on the head.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighters.
2 minutes. Lands with the ground and pound. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Ilia Topuria. Oh, these are some heavyweight hammer fists here. We'll see if he can finish the job.
He's landing every one of these strikes with full intensity, with full intent to end the night of the
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Swing and a miss with that punch by Ilia Topuria. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. All right, he engages in a single collar tie. Final 30 seconds of this 3rd round. Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, he reverses the position.
nice sub attempt. It's tight, it's tight.
All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Sit down, bro. Relax. Focus here, okay? You're throwing a lot of strikes out there, but I need you to be more accurate. You missed a lot of those.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is as we start in the next round.
All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart, we'll see who has the eye.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Level change there, goes for the takedown. Rubber guard now, DC, some submissions at his disposal if he so chooses.
Yeah, he does have a couple submissions. They're very rare submissions, gogoplata, omoplata. But if the guy has any understanding of submission defense, he knows how to stay safe in this position. So there are advantages to being here, but the danger isn't so vast that you should panic.
Yeah, we've only seen a handful of omoplatas in UFC history. Topuria is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Over and over, the elbow finds its home.
Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Now he's going full mount.
Topuria's in half guard.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
That was nice. On to the mount. He's got to start throwing now.
Work to get back in the guard now. Hips.
Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
All right, take a deep breath. Relax. Nice round. Okay, listen, last round of the fight. Look for the opportunity to finish this fight. We're up on the scoreboard.
All right, so a huge 5 minutes turned in by him there. Good work with those leg kicks, man.
Real good job with the leg kicks, just really driving his shin into his opponent's thigh. He did a great job of finding an opening and taking full advantage of it.
Ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round. All right, folks, here we go with our next round. And in terms of his output and his efficiency with his significant strikes in the previous round, you can argue that was the best 5-minute stretch of his UFC career.
Oh, absolutely the best 5 minutes he has ever had. He was in a zone. Everything he threw was just landing and landing with vicious intent. He's got to feel confident as he gets off the stool for the beginning of this round. Oh.
Topuria's got a bruise appearing on that left side now. Got to think that bodily investment is going to pay dividends later in the fight.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Ooh, sorry to cut short, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission. Massive shot from the top.
And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Side control now.
Nice.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
he's got to be careful there, yep.
Setting up an arm lock now. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Nicely done. Well, he's got his back now. 1 minute to go in the fight.
Nice transition. He's got him flat on his back. He's in the mount.
Topuria's in half guard. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten. He's got to be careful here.
All right, so will it be and still or and new? As competitive a title fight as we've had in recent memory. Slight lean for me to the champion, but I could see it going either way.
And still, J.A., and still. Because in those key moments, in those big spots, the champion was the one that led the engagements. The champion was the one that led the dance. And I think that's enough to keep the belt around his waist.
Official decision now in. The buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Declared the winner by split decision, and still the undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Ilia Topuria!
All right, there's a little smile. Wasn't much for smiles during fight week. He can finally exhale right now because he is still the best in the world at 145 pounds.
He's all business in the lead up to these fights. But after the fight is over, he can take a breath. He understands the target that he walks around with on his back and knows every time he goes in there, he fights the very best in the world. But once again, he shows why he's the champion and he keeps the title.